everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a special look and an in-depth trailer analysis for the DC FanDome teaser trailer for the Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. And I think I've got some pretty interesting information that I could possibly put out there, because I'm very have intimate knowledge with the comic books. I love Batman. My favorite, you could see on the Guys of Habit podcast, and we're definitely going to be discussing DC FanDome event on our next episode of the podcast. So if you're not following the Guys of Habit, please do. But yeah, we're going to be talking about this because I think there's been some things I've noticed in the trailer, and some insight I can provide that I don't think anyone else has provided yet. So hopefully you'll find this fun and informative, and I'm going to go through the trailer right now and kind of point out what I think is happening. Again, this is just speculation, and from what I could gather on, the internet, the actual facts from the cast and crew, like from IMDb, like I actually noticed maybe some characters, according to IMDb, that have appeared in this trailer that no one else is talking about. But let's take a look at this moody trailer right here. This is great. They've got the old Warner logo in red, DC Comics new logo in red. And then here we see what is possibly this version of the Riddler. No More Lies. With Vic, it looks like the Riddler, played by Paul Dano, and you're actually going to hear his voice throughout the trailer, speaking also to Bruce Wayne, Batman, who's played by Robert Pattinson, and we'll talk about him in a moment. But that's a shot of Jim Gordon right there. But you could see Paul Dano's Riddler taping his victim up, well-dressed, looks to be well-dressed gentleman. I believe the plot is that the Riddler is going around possibly killing or eliminating mayoral candidates, hence why he's a well-dressed person, I believe. I believe that's the plot of the movie, and it's a detective movie with Jim Gordon and Batman trying to solve these riddles. And it takes place during Batman Year 2. And I'm going to reference a comic book that I have actually right here in a minute, and I'll show some images of the comic book. I believe this is inspired, especially when we see the color palette of Batman Year 1 by Frank Miller and illustrated by David Mazzucchelli, one of the best Batman artists ever. I mean, honestly, if you haven't read this comic book, this is incredible. You could see the color palette actually right here, and I'll just show that. You could see they're following. I apologize for the glare, and I'll actually insert some incredible shots from David Mazzucchelli's works. Like, you can see Catwoman here, and actually very inspired, this version of Catwoman, by Year 1's David Mazzucchelli's artwork. We'll get to that in a minute, because Zoe Kravitz, who's playing Selena Kyle, is in this trailer. Really cool. But let's keep going. The color palette's definitely, here's the crime, here's Jim Gordon entering the crime scene, reading the riddle. Green envelope, signature from the Riddler. And there's Batman. Lies. Don's done it again. So let's go back real quick and let's take a look at those Maroni. So it looks like it could be actually Maroni drug bust. It could be maybe a corrupt mayoral candidate or the mayor of Gotham. There's the Gotham Gazette right there. This is a great shot of him in the costume. Great costume. Okay, this person right here, I believe, is actor Con O'Neill, who plays, I think it is, who plays Chief Mackenzie Bach. So, apparently the police chief, this is him right here. I don't believe that's the mayor, but it looks like him right here. And I didn't see John Turturro in this trailer, but he's supposed to be playing Carmine Falcone. Let's really quickly go back to the headlines where he said no more lines. Or lies right there. So, oh, didn't pause it. Okay, Don's done it again. Mayor Milton Jr. wins his third term. That is, let's see who we have here. I don't think he's actually listed. I can't see right here. No, he's not listed on the IMDb right here, but it's clearly about the mayor here, possibly corrupt mayor, and that's possibly the victim. Actually, is the mayor. And there you see symbols for a riddle. You see Maroni over there. That's John Turturro's character, probably in the newspapers. There's Bruce Wayne with a mask. Andy Serkis's voice right there playing Alfred. This is really great. This is really good. Clearly, and see, this is the mayor's funeral, so it looks like that the Riddler has killed, indeed, the mayor. And that's his, and then you could see this person wearing possibly a bomb, it looks like, right there on his neck right there. To the Batman right there is going to be, we'll see a quick shot of that. This is happening at the mayor's funeral, it looks like. Possibly played by Max Carver. It doesn't say... It does not say on IMDb right here. Possibly, I'm not 100% sure, but really, really interesting. Yeah, so looks like the Riddler has killed the mayor, and that's the plot, or beginning of the plot of the movie. And clearly, he knew Bruce Wayne would be attending the funeral, so the Riddler knows who the Batman's identity is. There she is. There's the cat burglar. There's Zoe Kravitz right there. See little cat ears. That's a really great design choice. Definitely. Don't want to talk about him. This looks like it's Colin Farrell under heavy makeup. You could see they put a lot of makeup on him. He looks like he's... I don't know if he's gained weight. I don't think he has gained weight. I think it's just maybe a bodysuit or... and a ton of makeup. You can see his nose is a little elongated, so he's supposed to be playing Oswald Cobblepot. I think that's him. And again, they're taking inspiration, I believe, from David Mazzucchelli's illustrations. This whole vibe of this trailer is very Seven-ish, the movie Seven, directed by David Fincher, with starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Very much taken Batman, the detective, into that world. And this is finally going to be a Batman as a detective movie. But they're definitely taking inspiration from that. But I really believe they're taking a lot out of Batman Year One. And I know this is supposed to be a Batman Year Two story, but they're definitely taking heavy inspiration from David Mazzucchelli's artwork, and of course Frank Miller's writing for Batman Year One. That's the Riddler's voice right there. If you are justice, please do not lie. And that was, let's go back right there. There he is, right there. I believe that is the Penguin. I believe that's Colin Farrell under heavy makeup, firing, being gangster. And then there she is, doing a little capoeira. There's a great shot of Batman in action against Catwoman. Look at her cat ears. Really, really cool. They're definitely taking inspiration from Year One here. There's the Riddler again. And then this looks to be the crime scene of the funeral. Car's still there, and Batman entering the crime scene. Maybe he... Yeah, I mean, definitely being attacked right there. And there's the Riddler. That's a really good shot of the Riddler taping his victim right there, which is possibly the mayor. It looks to be that way. Really interesting choice that he's just got a face that's taped up with glasses. These guys look like a Joker gang right here. This is straight out of... This is really creepy. This is a great scene. Thank you, Matt Reeves, for finally filming a Batman action sequence. And Zack Snyder did it too. He did film some really great Batman action sequences. But very clearly, no shaky cam like the Christopher Nolan movies. Love those movies, but couldn't see Batman fighting like a badass, and he definitely is right here. And Pattinson nails down the role right here with his Michael Keaton-esque Batman voice. I'm Vengeance. And there is the muscle car Batmobile, they're definitely taking inspiration from year one here. This is a rough, early design made from a muscle car of the Batmobile, definitely taken from the year one comics. And I'll insert some images here. Getting shot. And see, he's crazy. This is, I think this is Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot. I don't think they would have showed him this many times if it wasn't for him. He's running away from, or driving away from a crime scene, saying he's crazy. This is a great shot. And then, of course, we get the titles, which are incredible. This is really good. This is really, really good. You're a part of this too, the Riddler's saying. And he's asking, how am I a part of this? And he says, you'll see, right there at the end. And there it is. Question marks as the 2021. Currently in production. I am so hyped for this. Clearly, they've taken a lot from this book right here. So I suggest everyone go out and read this book if you haven't already. It's one of the best Batman comics, one of the best Batman graphic novels of all time. Written by Frank Miller, illustrated by David Mazzucchelli. This is actually an older copy. And I believe Richard Lewis is doing the colors, and the color palette is definitely taken from this book right here. Clearly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you think I'm right about this. Also want to mention Peter Skarsgård's supposed to be in the movie playing the district attorney. It's interesting they've named him as District Attorney Gil Colson. I always thought he would be Harvey Dent. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of inspiration from The Long Halloween as well, written by Jeff Loeb and illustrated by Tim Sale. But I really believe this is the blueprint they're using right here. So go out and read this graphic novel. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.